as they get it out to the 40-yard line.
Let's go, come on. Hurry up, hurry up.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Artie Burns, the cornerback, brings him down.
With that kind of run on first down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down. Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's going to let this one go deep. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit, both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
Let's go.
On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it, because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people wanting to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a 1st down.
Let's go. Whirl.
A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. Buying time to his left. They find some open field here. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. And this is caught off the deflection. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it.
Sometimes it pays to be lucky rather than good. That was not even the intended receiver on that pass.
But still able to haul it in for the reception. Play action. Now Roethlisberger. This will be caught by Brown. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13. Roethlisberger coming up with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Play action. It's Roethlisberger. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They go play action now. Roethlisberger. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down. And it's a clinic that we're seeing put on here so far. 6 for 6 first drive of the game for him passing.
You know, I'm a defensive guy, and while I'm admiring the heck out of what they're doing, throwing the ball around, all I keep thinking is this is where the quarterback has to go down. You've got to ruffle his timing, change things up, get some more pressure on him, because right now he's way too comfortable in throwing the ball downfield.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Eight.
They go play action with Roethlisberger. This one caught right around the 6. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Man, it's a tough area in the field to try and run a draw play out of the gun. You know you're going to face a good push up front, and here they swallow him up for no gain.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Through a couple of plays, this Green Bay defense is held strong. Now it's 3rd and goal. Here's Bell. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
There are certain drives in the game where anything less than a touchdown that caps it feels like an absolute disappointment. This is one of those drives.
And Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Let's go, come on.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. 2nd quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out.
Let's go. Hey, check 20.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. He can run for it. Now look out. Rodgers lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Go.
Here we go on fourth down with Rodgers. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter? I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
Josh Jones in on the stop.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
There's no doubt about it. That's just one of the best connections in the league. Big Ben throwing it to Antonio Brown. And Antonio Brown has turned himself into such a player. A low-round draft pick, but you can't beat his determination or work ethic. And Big Ben welcomes that. And
Big Ben won a Super Bowl at 23, youngest ever to do so, has never looked back. On second down, Roethlisberger. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. They'll try to run for it with Bell. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Boswell's kick is good. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later to put the points up on the board.
The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense.
Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead now stands at 13. Boswell on now to kick this one away. The Packers offense now. They get ready to head back onto the field. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. There to stop him, Terrell Edmonds.
Well, they certainly got dented with that first down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
Yeah. Hey, where y'all going?
On second down, it's Jones. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
The Steelers insert their nickel defense on 3rd down.
Yeah, they add a DB. Now it's Rodgers. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So a minute 55 to go in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this.
That's fine. Let's go, hey, let's go, come on. Jumbo! Get reset. Hey, easy.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. Give him 9. On the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Zoom. Hurry up. Jumbo!
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Cobb. And he'll go down at the 28. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He's going to let it go deep for the it. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Devontae Adams, 28 yards. And the Packers are back within a score. Crosby with the extra point, and it's now 13-7. Crosby on now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. Looking deep down, trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Zoom. Hurry up, hurry up. Strong right. Hey, check 26. Run.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. And before the 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. 2nd and 14, as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Okay, over here. 19. Zoom.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off down at the 2. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Snickers. Side. Corner. 180.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
The out route's such a timing route that sometimes the guy throwing the ball just throws it almost blindly, just kind of counts on that timing winning. And in this case, the ball was batted away.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, we got 4 down.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Mike Daniels in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now it's Roethlisberger. Over the middle, it's run by Rodgers. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. That goes for a gain of 31. Yeah, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son. And then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receivers' eyes when he's throwing the ball.
From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. His throw incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
But sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. And he finds McDonald. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. Give him 30 yards there.
If the post pattern is often equated as a change-up route, how about when you throw it to your big guy down the center of the field? Covered or not, you have great confidence he's going to come down with the football. And when he does, as we just saw, long gains often result.
Man open left side is Brown. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. Being chased out left. Scrambling, not particularly a Roethlisberger strong suit, but he does get the job done there and gets a first. Now Bell. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 on the carry there. It's 2nd and goal. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Snickers, 66.
On play action, they'll throw. They'll buy some time right. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. On 3rd and goal, Roethlisberger. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Joey Mbu with a big-time sack on 3rd down, and it'll be a loss of 7. And Boswell's kick is good. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. On second down, here's Rodgers. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Now Rodgers. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Here's Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. T.J. Watt in there to get him for a loss of 5.
Now, you've been around me a long time now. You know on 2nd and inches, I love it when teams are aggressive and take a shot, but we just saw the downside to being that aggressive, didn't we?
Now you've given up on a pretty likely first down if they had run the football, and they need to come up with something here on 3rd. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he goes out of bounds inside the 10 at the 9. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Let's go.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Steps away, hammering for the goal line. He loses the football, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. They'll go again with Bell. Showed a good move, but quickly corralled just beyond the 10-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Show that bench release and go. Wide,
On 3rd down, here's Bell. And he will have the first down here as he's up to the 15. And just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Hasn't been his best afternoon on the ground, far from it, but a critical third down conversion.
His afternoon just got better. All right, you're exactly right. It hasn't been his best in terms of yardage, but that run there, that's the one your teammates look to you and go, okay, that's what we want from you. That's what we need. Now they have a chance to keep moving forward and a chance to win the game.
Forced out to his, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Muhammad Wilkerson able to get in there and drop him for a 2-yard loss. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the mark.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
Eluding the pressure right. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there, 26 yards. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish. The strategy would tell you, run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's Nick Perry with a pick. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
They go play action here on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And not a blitzer, but still able to get there from a strong safety position.
Yeah, I think that was a great example of what they call football IQ. Recognizing he was open, had a chance, and went ahead and got to the quarterback.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Now Rodgers looking to throw on 2nd down. Looking deep for Adams. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. Got a man open, it's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that will shave one more off this lead. Crosby on now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. Second down. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is, he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
All right, let's go get it now, all right?
Again, it's Bell. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Tremont Williams, a veteran corner there on the stop. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. The Steelers on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5. Now it's Roethlisberger. And this is going to be incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for Pitt. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to get down last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Let's go, hey, let's go, come on.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Good strength, but not able to get a whole lot. Tackled shy of the 10. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Counting down toward a minute to go in this football game. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Artie Burns, former first-rounder, there to break that one up. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
26. 319. 26. Zoom.
Back to throw. And Adams has it complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. First down now, but the clock continues to move. He's back to throw. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A good pickup there, a 22.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Rodgers now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10.
26. 319.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. T.J. Watt in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. One final try for Rodgers. We've seen this before. And he's going to go down again.
Really necessary. Get the message like a secretary. Boy, I'm legendary. When I'm dead and buried, still be kicking flavor in the cemetery. Trap music originator. Fresh off of my hiatus. Yelling you to all my haters. They skywalk, I'm Darth Vader. But promise I don't give a about them. Let them out to anywhere. Tell them they don't need matter. Like and the can't go enter. New Cadillac with an all-go hammer. Long as I remember how to Atlanta. I can give a about a dog. Cause I'm used to getting things from a text. So I count setting numbers in the hood. Do what I say do. Tell break bread, a fake dead, a bit, they hate that. Bit the mill, a year died, they make that mill. You vote for Trump and see me outside, well, you know what's up. I ain't hearing no peace talk, ain't funny, no hee-haw. Like the Black Panther week to the T, try me weak. Swear to God, I could have been Freddie Gray. Or Mike Brown getting down with a on me and a half a blame me by Sandra Bland. Listen, boy, you're challenging with the running man. I was challenging with a in the hand. What you see before you, what they done told you from nothing, man. Grand hustle over everything. And hit the king like an 18-wheeler in and out of air lane. Never been a part of the in crowd. Got a problem with me, I said, y'all got the same friend that I came in with, ducking all that lane. Hey, everyone knows on go. I roll in the 4x4. Believe if I kept gon' go. See me with ain't gon' see them no more. They love when I talk that. Roll by the car lot when bought it. Call case if the case and a phone. They will watch you give a that. I live today rapping back. Can't never back what they capping back. Bankroll mama, we know it did. We cashing out, we bagging that. Stacking up, there's zero. Certified neighborhood hero. You can try one of them. Better not try with me though. Hey.
Bring it in. Roll it down by 2. We're gonna go out here, run this play for the win. Let's go get it. I formation. 28 sweep. Blue 14. Watch left. Hup, hup, hup.
We to the man, Atlanta head cop to the left, turn to the back. Try to see we weren't having that. Sit with your ad, drop it out with Alabama ad. That would get for trying to battle rap. Head, be one and done. No drive, but we running. Walk up to you while you showing us stun till you up that jury and money. Playing game, thinking showing up funny till my young win for me. Yeah. For the love of the bankroll, keep it busy. Don't nobody care about it. Don't nobody wanna hear about it. You got a problem, huh? Well, it's the same thing for everybody. I ain't gon' lie. I promise that a day go by. I ain't on the grind if I ain't on fire. If it one thing I want, it can't go by. Tryna put 6 wheels on the Range Rover. I ain't finna play no game, that what you know. So if you think at the top till I move over. Modern day Tupac in a new Hova. Know that now come with us and down. We dodge it, steady ducking clown. We chasing meals so we can put that down. Talk but we run the town. But with millions in with no cap and gown. We're all in what happened now. Metal throne, concrete crown. Call that line, you getting beat. Real boy veteran. Boy academy. He still remember me when they were sick and needed their medicine. Better watch it, partner, you ain't from around here thinking sweet, you got the wrong idea. Get left out there, tell them so what? I kept trap music all black. Still, I'm that stupid. Still down to do it if you act stupid. Get locked up and get back to it, yeah. Trap music all black. Get locked up and get back to it, yeah.
Money bag. Money bag. Money bag. Look at like a money bag. Money bag. God, I do the Maybach on Monday, Ferrari Friday. This is sweet Saturday, that's just what I say.